Have two kids, Bryson and Braylee. Bryson's 19, Braylee's almost 16. We've been here our whole life. I think the first thing that stood out to me about VIA, well, I would say, first impressions are important. The first thing I noticed that jumped out at me was that it looked like people were enjoying what they're doing. And with this population of students, I think that's important. And then once I dropped him off a few times after he had gotten to know staff, just coming to the car, excited to see him, that's going to set the tone for him to have a great day right there. And it's every day. It's not once a month. It's every day. They genuinely are happy to see him. He picks up on that, and I think that sets the tone for the day.
When the first day that I brought him to school, I went home and told John that it seemed like this place was Disneyland because everyone was so happy to be here. The kids were getting out of the car with a pep in their step. Everybody was happy, and they were excited to see all of the students. It didn't matter, if they'd been here for years or a day. They treated them all with excitement and happiness and positivity, and just building those positive relationships are certainly huge for Bryson. They have loved him. I don't have anxiety when I bring him here anymore. They love him. They encourage him. The teachers and staff will walk into the car and they'll tell me how great of a day he had, or that he's a ray of sunshine, and that they just love having him here. And as a parent, that's huge, because it's hard to send your child to a place where you feel they're not wanted. And I know that he's wanted here.
We've got more positive feedback in 4 to 6 months than we have in probably 4 years. The biggest thing to me is the people, the training, the hiring process, getting the right people in here.
Friends have asked how he's doing here, and I tell them he's great. Like they love him. It's always a blessing to know that your child is in a place that values who they are as a person. I think that funding VIA and making sure that the financial piece is there is far more profound and will certainly impact so many families. We've been blessed to send Bryson to VIA, and we feel like every child that has special needs deserves to come here, because it's been an absolute godsend for him and our family. I feel like every child deserves this opportunity, because it's not giving them, unrealistic expectations. It's allowing them to be as productive and independent as humanly possible, and focusing on who they are as a human. Because, when it's all said and done, before they were a special education student, they were a general education student, and remembering that they are human, they do have feelings, they do have needs. Some of them are a little bit more difficult to figure out, but VIA has helped with that for so many families, including ours.
But I would love to see it expand. There is a huge need. Like we talked about earlier, just with autism and the identification, the numbers have gone up significantly in the last decade, and there aren't VIAs in every city. For me, what we've seen here and what we've heard about the other localities, that there's a huge need across the state and the country for programs like this. There's not a lot of options for Bryson at age 18.